Hey guys, welcome back to Ashbury. Today we're playing some more Animal Crossing, obviously, and it has been a few days. And as I said in the last one, I think I recorded this on the 3rd of July. I said that I wasn't going to be able to make the 4th of July because I'd be working, and that's exactly what happened. So, unfortunately, I missed the fireworks festival because I was working during the 7 p.m. time thing. So, yeah, we've got some catching up to do just like normal. Not too bad. And I was about to say there's no raffle going on, but that was like 6 days ago. I really got a bad sense of time right now, but no letters that are worth saving right now. My HRA score is always shit. And so yeah, that's all that's been going on. And I don't know why I saved these. I'm gonna go ahead and display these shirts. Actually, were they the shirts that I decided to, like, get rid of? Let me see here. I don't think I saw that one earlier. Or I'll keep it. Pardon me there. Oh yeah, here we go. I'd love to pick this up. Wow. We'll start from the front of the room with the next column. Alright. Cool, so we got 6 fossils to sell. Good shit. I don't think I recorded on the 3rd of July. It must have been like the 2nd or the day of... Yeah, I think it was the raffle. I don't know why I say 3rd. Yeah, so we got our awesome house expansions. Our house is actually getting really big after we paid off that 148K. And after this, I think it's a 398K. And that's what we're going to have to deal with for probably the next few weeks worth of playing, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. I'm going to figure out how many episodes it took to get the 148,000 debt, and I'm going to multiply that by about 3. So, yeah. That's basically the numbers I'd be looking at, probably. Although I do have a pretty big head start with the 32,000 in my inventory right now, as well as these 6 fossils. But yeah, we got them all opened up here, and I'm probably going to go ahead and sell these. I can't remember why I was hanging on to them, so I'm just going to assume I should have sold them. It was probably because it was the day of the raffle. That probably makes the most sense. I was trying really hard on the day of the raffle to find things to do, but I just could not. $398, I think it is. Yep. Alright, so what are we looking at in the future? I just paid off a 49,800, right? And then before that was a 148, and before that was a 19,800, I think. And this is a 398, which adds, I think, the second story, if not, I can't remember. And then after this is a 598, and I think that's it. Alrighty, so I'm going to give you my fossils. I wonder how much money this would be. They're all not really that bad. Fossils. Wow, that's really high. That's way higher than I thought. So there's about an eighth, a little more than an eighth of the whole debt so far already done. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it in 8 days, because I don't normally have 54,000. My daily flowers. This definitely will help me chip away at the remodeling fees for Nook's store, because I definitely want to see him in a bigger store. Not necessarily Nookington's right now, but I definitely do want to try to get that Nook Way store. No, I hate the mosaic tile. Why do I see like the same flooring and wallpaper every single time I come here? Okay, that one's actually pretty good. That's actually really cheap too. It's a secret of the shop trade, you say? Okay, oh, I remember I had a villager named, I think it was Maple, and she had like all the bears in the corner. That's kind of cool. I don't really want to make a traffic sign. I'll get some paper in advance. Yeah. If I can put exclamation marks on it and attach fucking rocks to it, that's all I need. I don't look for much in my paper. Alright. Let's find a cool spot to put some flowers. Okay, just ran over those. Great. I've actually got a lot. These are accumulating really fast. What's up, Sherry? I think you could use a flower right here. It's not really for you, it's for the town, but fuck it. And then I've already gotten some stuff around her house. This area for sure could use one. And I don't want to put it on the ground. But I did get kind of shitty flowers today. At least I got a purple pansy. I don't really like white flowers. They're really plain. Yellow and white are my least favorite, but blue, purple, and red. I think those are the other colors. They're all pretty good. I've mostly been covering just this side of the town. So I'm going to put something in front of Claude's place. And I did it again. Wow. You can tell it's been a while. And also I'm still trying to adjust this whole lavalier thing. I haven't been doing a lot of recording lately. Not necessarily just with the Yeti, just zero, period. I haven't really had the time to. I've been working a lot of hours during the week. But it's definitely paying off, literally. So we got our first July ticket here. It's good stuff. Blue corner. I won that at the raffle, though I don't think there's a place for it in my house, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that. I don't really plan on setting up a boxing ring in my house for some ridiculous reason, so I'm going to give this to him. And I think the rate is 25%, so if you buy something for, you know, X amount of bells, you're going to sell it for that number divided by 4. So it's pretty bullshit. It's like GameStop's rate, pretty much. And I don't even think that's like inaccurate. I think that's actually probably pretty close. There are a lot of factors though, like how damaged, which is really usually based on how new it is or how you treat your disc. I actually did have a situation where I bought Modern Warfare 3 a couple days after it came out, and I got a pre-owned for, it was like $50, I think, either that or 55. Still pretty fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever paid $60 for a game because I just don't do that. It's not like me to spend that much fucking money on a disc. But so yeah, this must have been 2011, probably December. I was returning it, and they gave me $26 because I treat my discs really well, and it hadn't really been that long, so that was about half the money I paid, and that's actually mostly unheard of in GameStop usually. And it's because people don't return games that quickly usually. Obviously the person that I bought it from pre-owned obviously had returned it since then, but I mean still. Nobody really. Airy shirt. I wonder what that looks like. I never really have good experiences with GameStop, but that's actually, I like that shirt. That's actually one of the examples where I actually got more money back because after I'd sold it, about 4 years later, I decided I wanted to play MW3 again. So I went to the store probably about a month ago, like this year, and I just bought it for $5 because nobody wants that game anymore. Even XCal himself, a very heavy Call of Duty player, notorious for playing, you know, hours on end, recording hours on end of Spec Ops, the zombies mode, which of course I'm the most familiar with because I loved him, and I loved the gameplay, and I loved zombies as a whole. But he also played plenty of multiplayer and all that cool stuff. With a lot of his friends as well, and he, you know, openly quit Modern Warfare 3, and he was saying, you know, I'm willing to give up the money that this would potentially get me because, you know, in return for that slightly larger amount of money, actually significantly larger amount of money that he would have earned, he didn't think it was worth the stress and the amount of hate with the game because he really didn't like it. You too. I mean, they are pretty interesting. They're default elephant eyes in this game, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and check out that exquisite wall. Oh boy, a cockroach. I really need those 5 bells. I'm surprised they sell for anything. Tom Nook is such a dick. Tom Dick. Such a nook. Let me display this here. Yeah, I definitely would think that wallpaper has a good place in here. All I need to find is the matching floor. Of course, I've been rocking out with the avant-garde and whatever this shit is. I think it's literally called blue floor. But, you know, I gotta see. Maybe I've got something in storage right now. Cabin rug. Let's go with the cabin rug. Green rug, just maybe. Because there is some green on that wall. See, that looks okay. Not really very good, though. Alright, let's try this out. That's literally like the same idea. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like just the diamond with the background. I'll keep the... Well, how does green look with the... No. I'm keeping the cabin. And I'll put the blue and the green. Insert. Can't do multiple things? This game sucks. No storage in here. I think I've only got like a slot machine down there. I don't think I have storage. Let me see here. That's not a storage unit? Really? Oh well. But anyway, really, the whole goal right now is now that I've got this large room, which is an 8x8, as opposed to the 4x4, like literally a quarter of what we had before. This is much larger, so I've got to try to look for stuff to put, you know, in the center area, just maybe look for a common theme in my house in general. Right now I'm definitely searching for a floor, but that's really where I'm going to leave it today. I can't really do much else. Let me see here. Everyone else gets to see the fireworks, but no, not me. I had to work. Oh my god. Dude. That's like exactly what happened to me. I wonder who put that there. I promise you right now I did not type that. To end on or around July 16th. Well, it's not raining right now. But it probably will in the next couple days, so I'll be sure to play, because I really do like playing in the rain. It's nice. June was a pretty rainy month. But also, I feel like this game's kind of satirical with that, because a lot of times whenever they announce a certain type of weather trend that they're predicting for the next few days, it never happens. And they're just kind of making fun of how, like, weathermen are always fucking wrong. Or weather women. Yeah, let's go. Money rock. That's usually one of my objectives, right? I usually like to do that. Anything special? Oh, they're pissed at each other. Eunice and Allie. Well, I don't like either of them, so there's a correlation. I don't like talking to either of them. I hope they stay angry and hate each other and move to different towns. Or at least one of them move away, because I completely forgot to check for new people. Freckles, who are you? What are you doing in my town? I think you might be number 15, Freckles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, you're number 13. I suck at counting. Let me just make sure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got room for 2 more peeps. And so I'm going to see if this one is the money rock. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and meet up with Freckles and see what's the haps with Freckles. I don't even know what animal I have no experience with Freckles. You know, just like 90% of the villagers I've gotten so far. I'm only familiar with the ones that I really hate, except for maybe one, which is Sherry. I've talked to Sherry before. Wasn't even in my town, and wow, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Why do I always have to get asshole villagers? You can kind of see you're a computer. You can see my name. How does that make you feel? You can't feel anything. Fucking robot. Alright. So as you can see, I am very quiet today. Can't really think of a whole lot to talk about. But I definitely did feel like recording before I did, because I knew I needed to catch up. You know, I don't want to let these series die. Generally, with this series in particular, I kind of let it fall behind until the last second. I don't want to have to do that, and that's why for that short amount of time, for 2 or 3 days, I started recording like either every day or every other day. And it's a good habit to have, but it can kind of compromise the enjoyment. And, hang on, sorry. MLG trigger finger. Alright, there we go. That's 7 right there. That should be, yeah, that should be the max we can get. But yeah, if you record too much, you can kind of get bored of it and dry yourself away from it for even longer than just, you know, not playing for 3 days naturally. So instead of like, you know, every other third day or whatever I'm planning on doing right now, it's like play 3 days in a row and then don't play for 6 days, which, believe it or not, is exactly what I just did. So I'm thinking for managing the uploads on this channel and making sure I can get a constant flow of every series, and that I can always, you know, never compromise the enjoyment of it. Always, never. Then, you know, my plan's gonna be to not record it too much. And a lot of series you might see, a lot of episodes go up in one day, as many as 2 or 3, just dedicated to one series, and that's because they weren't recorded, like, on different days, if that makes any sense. Because this series is, like, unique in that it can only be recorded, like, every day is different. Whereas I could sit down for 3 hours on any day, on any other game, like, for example, what I'm doing right now, you know, Minecraft. I mean, I'm done recording that. I'm still uploading it, but still. And, like, you know, that Christmas Warehouse or any series like that, Luigi's Mansion, anything I've done, I can just do that in one day, and it doesn't really matter what day it is. But in this case, you got holidays to worry about in this game. You got, you know, Christmas, freaking fishing tourneys, all these events, and it's just sort of like every day is different, and every day brings something new. So playing on one day doesn't really matter how long you play on one day. It's just like there's something that's gonna happen that makes every day different. I don't really know if that makes any sense, but what is this? It's a drone beetle. I've donated that, I think, so we'll go ahead and sell that. By the name, it really doesn't sound like it's worth much. I'm going to try to record in 2 days. I'm definitely not going to start recording every single day. I don't really think that's a good look for my channel. I don't really think it's a good look for people that like to follow this series. You know, I don't want to overload you with content here. I'm going to try to keep it nice and steady and constant. I'm thinking every other day is a good plan, or every other second day. If I don't have time one day, but I'm definitely gonna try to stay on a constant trend and not go off for, you know, as many as 5 or 6 days. So drone beetle here. Yeah, we have a deal. Nope. For some reason today, I really don't feel like doing my daily routine. I don't feel like going fossil hunting. It's probably because I'm trying to catch back up with everything that was happening when I left. Money Rock was a quick find, so I don't have to worry too much about that. I'm going to try to build stronger relationships with the villagers that I like, because I'm really, like, I really seriously, honestly feel like, really seriously, honestly, probably, most likely, massively feel like I don't want to spend any more time with these villagers like Hopper. Maybe I'll keep him in because I like having him there because he's nice and, like, funny when he's cranky, but nah. And I didn't sell that drone beetle, did I? Alright, so yeah, that's really it there. I'm definitely going to try to spend more time with Sherry and Axel, Claude. I do like those guys. They're pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the map really quick and just tell you the state of affairs of all these villagers. I don't actually have anything to mail. You fucking robot, you would know whether or not I have anything to mail. Thank you for telling me that, as if I didn't know. So 330 grand is all we have left, and even though that's still a shitload, I kind of just paid off a shitload, so yeah. I'm broke now, but I don't really care because I can just wait a day, get all my fossils back, go fishing. I'm actually go fishing. Maybe catch up with Sable a little bit. The tree's growing. Let me hang out with Axel one more time. Wonk! Okay. Thank you. Iron frame. Man, maybe I should have kept that blue corner or whatever that thing was called, the boxing ring corner. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful butterfly. Oh, and I didn't miss it. Great purple emperor butterfly. I am donating that. Even if it's worth a lot, it would look good in a museum, don't you agree? Like, not a lot of good stuff in my museum right now. I could definitely use some good stuff. Because right now I've got, you know, fucking cockroaches and, like, that shit right there. I've got stuff like this. Yeah, oh boy, I can't wait to go to the museum and to see the robust cicadas. They're so rare and intricate. Let me check out Sherry. What are you doing away from your house, man? What are you doing in front of Eunice's house? Eunice and Allie are pissed at each other, and I could care less. I don't like either of them. Yep. Congratulations. You can do that with basically every game. Coincidentally, not this one. You can't use the D-pad to move around in Animal Crossing. Use it to maneuver the menu. Yeah, the D-pad does nothing in this game, except for the NES. Didn't see that, my bad. I'm gonna see what I can steal. I mean, find. Damn. I gotta play more so people lose more stuff so I can get more free stuff. I'm gonna ask him about goings on, actually. Commendable behavior. Okay, guess I'll play July 8th. That's directly in line with the recording schedule that I already told you about earlier. So, you know, if I go every day, then that means I'm gonna meet up with good old Sahara, which I do actually like Sahara. She's one of my favorite extra characters in the game, especially in New Leaf. She gives you like a really good deal. She's like carpet and floor that fits your furniture for like 3,000. Like she literally walks in and redecorates your entire first floor. And I thought that was really neat that you can only pay that much. Because I mean, think about it. 1,500 for a floor and 1,500 for wallpaper are relatively regular prices. And if you can get someone else to do that for you for that competitive a price, I mean, I know this isn't like the real world market or anything, but I mean, I think that's really cool that they give you that good of a deal. Joan is also an extra character, and she comes by every single Sunday. And I really don't like her in this game. The stock market is a lot more competitive. Get it? Stock, like she sells turnips, like on a stock. S-T-A-L-K market. So, it's a lot more competitive and a lot more like, you know, subject to you getting a lot more profit in the New Leaf version. So if you want to play the stock market in this game, you may have to like do some of those like glitches, but I don't want to exploit the system, so not an option for me personally. I mean, those type of people might as well use cheat codes anyway. And I missed that shit. I either got it way too late or way too early, and I think that was way too early. Didn't even have a bite yet. Here we go. It's something I've been watching a lot lately, and I didn't really think I'd be the type of person to watch this. Actually, Seth Bling, hang on. I knew it was going to be the 5th bite, so I was prepared for that. Oh, bar knife jaw. Holy dicks, dude. I got really lucky. That thing's worth a fortune if you didn't know. I don't know if I've caught it yet. Well, I wouldn't be able to check now. Let me go ahead and check my library anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I think I've caught it before. If not, I don't know. I've definitely caught it on another file, but damn it. Caught me off guard there. Whoa. Is that robust? It might be. Walker. I don't think I've caught a walker before. We'll see. Let me write my museum letter so I don't forget, because I don't want to fill up my inventory too soon with fossils. What was I? Yeah, so Seth Bling, after he released his like Mario thing, it was a really neat computer thing. Just search that on YouTube and you'll find. Just search Seth Bling and you'll probably find that on one of the first videos because it's relatively new and relatively popular. Actually, very popular. And it was just this cool little computer program that was programmed in SSL, I think was the language he used. And of course, he had to use a SNES emulator that was also coded in SSL. And it just coded up like a robot that would naturally learn how to beat Mario, which is why it's called Mario. So if you search M-A-R-I, and then I think it's backslash or forward, I don't know, the one that's under the question mark on your keyboard, it's like on the same key as a question mark. And then O, so Mario, I think it's referring to some mechanism in his language, but anyway, so he programmed that, and it was actually really neat, and he applied it to actually a lot of different games. Some of them not even being platformers, and some of them being even puzzle games, which is pretty neat. But anyway, so this guy, I'd known about him for about 4 years already, or about however long he's been going, because I started watching him really early on, and he's a really cool guy, and so I started watching his Minecraft hardcore series, and I'm normally never a big fan of recordings that involve that many people, but I don't know, something about it. I don't know if it was because I thought he was like super cool for doing the Mario thing. Yeah, let me just check this really quick. Purple it was like a purple emperor butterfly. Let me go on the Animal Crossing wiki. Look at me being so unprofessional, I'm not even pausing the recording. I trust myself too much to do it really quick. Purple emperor. Purple butterfly, here we go. It said like emperor purple or whatever. Oh, it's worth 2,000? And REBOOTED no more, so that means this one. Okay. 2,000 on a bar knife shot. Yeah, this is actually a buttload of money. After this, I'm going to go ahead and display my shirt and then do anything extra that I wanted to do. I can't really think of anything that I wanted to do today, so that'll probably be it. I don't think I got fossil number 3. Semi-disappointing, but oh well. Forgot to sell you this last time, Nook. Sorry about that. This will probably be a lot of money. Yeah. Wow. That's like 5 items. Alright, so let's display this Aries shirt, let's mail, let's deposit the rest of our money toward our debt, and that'll call it a day. I don't know why I always say like the game plan at the end of it, because like that's kind of a spoiler. It's like you guys know exactly what I'm going to be doing at the end of each episode, so like why watch it if you already know in words what I'm going to do. So I guess you're watching, that means you don't trust me. Okay. Yep. She is amazing, actually. I like her. As opposed to, like, Joan, like, Wendell? Like, what the hell is up with that guy? His name's Wendell, right? The philosopher dude? Actually, let me look at characters. Who's Wendell? One I think might be the fish guy, or the guy that asks you for food. No, it's Pascal. That's what I'm thinking of. Pascal. Which I think means Easter in another language. But he's that weird-ass, like, philosopher dude that just, like, says really obscure shit and then starts swimming away. I honestly have no idea what he's doing. Because, like, he just says something kind of deep, or, like, that he thinks is, like, really thought-provoking, and then he just jumps into the river and starts swimming away. He's just one of those weird dudes. And there's also a character that's really weird. I've never seen it myself. I'm trying to remember the name. But it's the character that gives you the golden axe at the wishing well. I can't remember what the name was, but it's a really weird looking creature, and it's like most of it's covered in hair. It's sort of like a Gandalf or like a Dumbledore figure in Animal Crossing. I don't know how else to describe it, honestly, but it had a weird name. I know that for a fact. In fact, that I should in fact go back to the Animal Crossing wiki and look that shit up, because I feel like educating you guys for some reason. So let's go. Golden Axe. Golden Axe trading event? What the shit? Farley. There you go. Yeah, he literally looks like a flower, like a blue flower pot, upside down, which he wears as a hat. He's got a fucking, what does that look like? I have no idea. He's got this weird, like, broom-shaped thing in his hand, like this big old staff. And then he's covered entirely in hair, which makes him look like a mop. And then he's got just, like, a dick sticking out for his nose. And he looks to be not wearing any clothes, because his arms are completely bare. But, he's just this mysterious character that probably one of the developers of Animal Crossing drew up in, like, 2 minutes. They're just like, huh. He looks all mysterious and shit. He should give us a golden axe. I have no idea what the guys do down there in Japan, but fuck it, I'm not gonna question it, because so few people even participate in the golden axe like thing. Like, nobody even bothers to try to get one because it's kind of hard to get. But anyway, that should wrap up everything. I put my shirt down there. I paid off some of my debt. Actually, a lot of my debt. Sold everything, talked to some of my good villagers, and that should really wrap up everything. So, thank you for watching.